Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Playground, a foreign movie about kids going to school. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Merry Christmas Eve. Feast of the Seven Fishes, my paisans. Let's get into this movie. Links are below if you'd like to support the channel. Buy a book. Not sure what country this is shot in. Let's see. Let's say Gunther Durett, so probably one of those Norwegian, Swedish, one of those countries up in the cold. But it's about these two characters, brother and sister, who are going to school. The older brother and the young sister. Younger sister is afraid of going to school, and she's not making any friends. And the brother says, "Don't worry, it's going to be good, and I'm going to see you in there." And see, she's so upset. And at first, she has a rough time. She can't sit with her brother. She can't see him on the playground. He's trying to protect her. But then it turns out, she does make friends. But her brother's now the one being bullied, like severely. So she's trying to help him, but he doesn't want help. He doesn't want help. He wants to, take it like a man, like, that's like a boy thing, right? You're getting bullied, but you don't want your sister to help you, your little sister. And so she's got a problem now in that her brother's being bullied and she can't do anything about it. And she feels helpless. So it's an interesting little drama about being in school. And it's got a very universal theme. I think we could all relate to this. Let's see. Who's the screenwriter on this? Wow, it says international sales and French distribution. So maybe it's French. Maybe it's French. It's just a German-sounding name or Finnish-sounding name. Where is the screenwriter? God, why don't they just standardize where the screenwriter goes on this? Here we go. Writer, Laura Wandel. Okay. They don't have a screenwriting credit. They just have a writer credit. Very interesting. A bold movie, I would say, because you're dealing with kids. So, that's hard. It's hard to get kids to act. I mean, the kids look like they're acting. I mean, they're pretty intense, I got to say. For little kids, acting, they seem to be doing it right. I believe them. It's just in this short trailer. So it's like a drama that takes place on a playground at the kids level, and it's very realistically done. Some of the subtleties might be lost on the subtitles. You know how I feel about subtitles; it kind of takes you out a little bit. But in this particular case, because it's more of a drama, I don't think there's a tremendous amount of visuals that are going to, for comedy, it would be a huge problem. For this drama, for little kids, I think it could work. I think it could work. I don't think it's going to really take you out that much. The only thing that might be an issue is it is a foreign school. So for an American audience, you might not be totally aware of how the kids in other countries and other schools, how that operates, right? So in this school, the little girl's taking swimming lessons every day. I mean, they got a pool. For some Americans, yeah, that's a thing. Not necessarily for most of them. So, and it's just the way classes operate in other schools and other countries are a little different. The way the teachers interact, like in Japan, it's very different. The school system is different. How the teachers and students interact is different. So I'm not sure where. Guess this is French, where the French are on that spectrum. If it's more Western like ours, or if it's like something very unique to France. But yeah, this is very interesting. I would see this movie. It's kind of a different take, When the main characters are kids like this, and it's about the drama that they face, with their parents and teachers and stuff. And it's not like a happy drama, like a lot of kid casted movies are. At the same time, it's not adult. It's not like they're, a lot of times I think American filmmakers make the mistake of just putting kids in dramas that the kids have to do adult things, and that doesn't always sit right for a lot of reasons. This is the kids dealing with drama in their world, right? So it's appropriate. It's not like they're doing adult things. It's they're dealing with bullying at their level and with the various sort of statuses in that world, right? Playground bullies. You've got the reputation you have with your friends at school. You want to be able to interact with people. You have to not rat people out, right? You remember that. That's pretty universal, I would imagine. You don't go to the teacher for every little thing, if at all, especially in a fight, especially if you're a guy. So, and he's at the same time he's protecting her from her bullies, and she's at least initially the emotional one. And then see, this shot indicates to me that maybe she toughens up by the end of the movie and figures out a way to save him. So maybe the first act, they go to school, she's having a really rough time, he's there to help her, and you think, oh, that's nice, he's helping her. And at first she really wants to hang out with him, and he keeps pushing her away, but you realize that's a good thing. She finally makes some friends. Then in the second act, she realizes, oh no, my brother's being bullied much more severely than I was, and she goes to help him, and he's like, no, you can't help me. Then it becomes a drama about that. So the second act is mostly consumed with that, and the bullying on his end gets much worse. She gets anxiety about that and tries to help him in other ways. She tries to look for other ways to help him. And I'm not sure how it culminates. The third act, it could go a lot of different ways. I mean, it's a French movie, so the sensibility is different. The sensibility, it could just end. Right? It could just end. The school year ends. Nothing is resolved. I mean, that would be very French. It could be that she... this picture here, it could be that it indicates, since she's higher than him, the movie seems like she starts out lower than him. In this picture, she's taller than him. So maybe this takes place, I don't know, a year later, and they're cheating the actress so she looks bigger, because girls tend to grow faster than boys. Or maybe it's to represent visually late in the movie that she helps him. She uses her abilities to help her brother in her own way somehow. And then it's a victory for both of them. He helped her in the beginning, and then she helps him. And it creates a stronger bond between them. So maybe it's a nice, positive movie. Or maybe it goes totally, totally wrong. I mean, it's French. It could end very, very tragically. I don't know. My guess would be the former, not the latter. It doesn't seem like a super dark movie. It just seems kind of intense in that French way that French movies seem to be all about relationships and the inner workings there. Doesn't seem boring, I'll tell you that. It seems like a really well-shot movie. So, interesting. It's called Playground. Not sure when it comes out, but yeah, seems like a decent flick. All right, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Bitchute, Rumble, and Odysee for our other two more based videos. See you in the next one.